To call the meeting of the Newbury Historical Commission to order March 12, 2026 at 7:16 p.m. Will everyone rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we have 2 months worth of minutes. Let's do January 15th first. It's been pointed out that the roll call is incorrect. Eva was there,
I don't understand this, I think I printed the
so
wrong
need to
one,
fix
so-
that.
So under treasurer's report, the third paragraph down, a discussion ensued. The very last line of that paragraph, it says, so it will be presented at the Springtown meet, instead of meeting.
Okay, where till I find it, because I can't even find it, I'm talking now. Here.
I didn't see that.
What was that, where was it?
Okay, so under treasurer's report,
Treasurer's report.
you go 1, 2, 3 paragraphs down in the very last line. Instead of saying Springtown meeting, it says Springtown meet.
Got it? Thank you.
Okay, and then under website report, it says, it says no changes to date, website is still ongoing, John, Director of IT, continues, blah, blah, blah. Eventually, according to IT, 1635 website will eventually be part of the town website. Then it says Rebecca scanned the info Channing gave her on the trolleys to put gave her for 1635 website.
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
I hate this software I'm using.
I would just get rid of gave her for, just to put on
To put on the 1635 website.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm on a roll, huh?
Damn autocorrect, huh?
You'll hear the inks just dry on these. See how long this meeting was?
We're still on,
Still on January.
January.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are those lights go on?
Way to turn more lights on. I can't even get the paper.
Wow, you're bad if you can't read it.
These big overheads should work, right? There we go.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. That's like last
Better.
fall.
Now we're really gonna find out.
Yeah, now we've been hiding in the dark.
Can we shut any of the others off?
Found it already.
Lilacs have been cut down, that's good.
Weren't you there?
One page.
Okay. So we've
We
noted
on,
three changes Any other errors or omissions to January 15th minutes? If not, I'll accept a motion to accept them as amended.
I move that we accept the January 15 minutes as amended.
Second,
I'll second.
I'm gonna fix this.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Rich and Becky.
Next one?
Yep,
February.
now we're doing February 12th. Eva was present.
On unfinished business number 2, missing a D on need.
Yeah, Channing brought up a need.
Okay, wait a minute, I gotta get where you guys are. I'm still trying to take notes here. Okay.
I sent out those 2 emails to the group last month, and Nancy's mad because she's still getting them. You need to take me off. It's like, God, I didn't know we were that bad.
Didn't want to feel left out.
Okay, what am I looking at?
You're looking at the
Unfinished
draft
business.
meeting for February minutes.
February minutes.
Why can't I find it?
Here's one. Want one?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
I think. I don't.
Prepper.
There you go.
Thanks. Yeesh.
Unfinished business,
So we
item
add-
number 2,
Yeah,
Channing brought up a need.
need.
Well, he may have.
He could have brought up a need.
And
You either need a K or a D on one end or the other of that, so.
on number 3, James will check with, I assume, the select board.
We'll check with, yeah,
That's what I found.
I missed that.
Obviously, I did.
Oh, here's my, that's not for it. I knew I printed one.
You may need to get a new secretary. This one stinks.
Any other errors or omissions, other than the ones that were noted? All good?
Yep.
Entertain a motion to accept as amended.
I move that we accept the February 12th meeting minutes as amended.
Second,
I'll second.
That's why I did the other one.
Keep us.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, treasurer's report, lawn.
Treasurer's report, I only have 4 copies.
All right.
Well, Jan probably has her own.
Jan has her own.
Yeah,
Can I give them out?
there
Yep.
you go.
Yeah.
So I've got February's,
Oh,
Jan has this, I didn't make copies of this.
Okay.
It was the same, I didn't have one to hand out. So for March, the only thing that changed in that is the information was updated from the town on our accounts as of 28 February 2026. These were based on December, and there's been no activity, so but we'll be buying stuff this spring, but there's no activity right now. So it's the same as it was last month. If you want some numbers, well, that's, I probably shouldn't, I'm gonna have to make a change in this, because I haven't been including this now. Oh, no, I'm gonna leave it, because that's the way I've been doing it. So the effective amount we have available, and this is assuming we recover our money during the town meeting, is $7,169.32. If you look at the books from the town, we have $4,712.65. So we have $900 remaining in our general account for expenditures during the summer, and about $3,500 in the gift fund. I'm sorry, about $2,800 in the gift fund for buying. So we'll be doing printing and stuff from that this summer.
Okay, you got an email 2 days ago from the town accountant giving you your monthly budget. I saw
Right,
your
that's-
name on it, so
This,
Yeah.
that's this here, yeah.
you got it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got this, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, oh yeah, I've been, well, this was based on December's information.
Yeah,
But this month I got it in time to put it in,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
But are you getting CC'd on those?
Yes, we're
good.
both on it, so every month I check to make sure you're getting
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Any correspondence about the special warrant?
Yeah, are we gonna, yeah. Basically, I've been, so Tracy and I have been exchanging emails on that. So I submitted the wording for the town
Yeah.
meeting
Yeah.
on recovering the money from the special account. And she sent me an email here just recently asking what are our plans, what do we plan on doing with that? She wants, there's a thing that's included in, we've got to write a justification, what do we want it for? And
Because it's ours, we want it back.
what did I do? I wrote,
Is that to help us launch 400?
It's for planning for the 400, I would definitely say
Well-
something about that.
Yeah.
well, that's, okay. I thought I didn't print that out. Wake up, Lon. Did I send you a copy of that, Jan? Of my correspondence with her? Okay, I thought anyway, okay, so I said, well, in addition to the fact that we wanted to recover it because it was money that we've been holding on to for special occasions, and in addition to that, we do have plans, some of the plans are to use it for the 250th.
Right.
And then we're also looking at we've been talking about looking at those maps up in the attic and maybe having some of them restored. I brought them with if we want to look at those tonight. We wouldn't have any idea what that's going to cost because they'll have to see it, see what shape it's in, and then tell us. That's what they did last time. And the recovery on these things will be a little bit different because they're not as old. They're not.
Yeah, it's the other map.
You know, they're from the 1900s, you take a look at them. But they are, you know, they are collectible and they have, you know, some value. But if they want, you know, tens of thousands of dollars or
Right,
something,
yeah.
I'm expecting.
I can't
It was
imagine it's that
about
much.
650 last time
Yeah.
to have that restored, and I'm guessing at least double, because that was 2018. So that's quite a while ago. But, so I have to get an estimate for that. But first we have to look at them and decide if that's what we want to do.
Okay,
So
Okay.
that's kind of the correspondence we've had. So I told her I'd get back to her.
And when is that? That's like the first week of May, right?
Yeah, 6th, I believe it is.
Okay.
I told her I'd get back to her after our meeting with that we would be discussing the maps and other things that we might have plans for.
So in theory, do they transfer that right after the meeting if it gets approved? Like how fast would that actually happen? Because I guess my thought
budget
is.
starts July 1st, so I don't know if they'd transfer it before that or not.
Because like I'm just thinking, like if we wanted that money for, say we wanted to do something 4th of July, I'm not saying we do something for the 250th on 4th of July, but I would assume sometime in that era, like would we get it beforehand to have it even be usable? Because like I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like I don't know if I would pitch it for the 250th. I would think maps and 400th should be our reasoning for wanting the money back because
Yeah.
we might not even get it back before
Yeah,
the summer.
yeah. Well, if we had the maps restored, we would tell them that we would not be able to pay them until
Well, right, but I'm
July
just saying
1st.
that seems less
Yeah.
like a, you know, the 250th runs out in December. So
Yeah,
if we wanted,
yeah.
well, we get it back in time is my only concern. I don't know. Can't imagine they're
Depends on
gonna,
what we decide we
They're probably
want
gonna
to
say
do.
July 1st,
yeah,
because that's
The
what we're
fiscal
voting
year.
on.
okay. I guess I'm just
Budget for the
nervous.
fiscal year, yeah.
They took it really quickly. I feel like they're gonna take a while to get it
Oh,
back
yeah.
to us.
They
Well,
take away quickly, they
because
give back
we've had
slowly.
previous
Yeah.
discussions where, with Eva there, we're talking to her about, you don't have to ask to get it all back. You could just take what you want each year.
No.
But then I found out you've got to go in front of at the town meeting
We get it all
every
back
year
here.
for the pieces.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So if, you know, which means we'd have to know.
it's $3,400, it's not $1 million.
No,
Right.
and I thought, and that was the sale of the coins, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's for the
It's a little blurry, but regardless.
It's also, it's the residue of the 375th also.
Right, so I thought it was to go towards the 400.
Yeah.
And we had it in a private bank.
Right, just for
She
that.
told us we had to take it out, and it could be kept in, as we were doing for a decade, and it would be able to stay there, and we could use it anytime we needed it.
Yeah.
All right.
I did not file the paperwork though, so.
So it still needs to be officially
I
filed?
mean, no, that's why we lost it,
Oh, right.
yeah,
Right.
so.
Thought you were saying for
I-
the meeting.
I'm not, yeah. It didn't help that my reminder went to an email address I haven't used in 3 years.
We remedied that, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyhow,
Okay. All right.
so we should maybe later on take a look at these or.
Yeah.
New
Sure,
business, we
roll
do it
them
under
out.
new
Yeah,
business,
right.
yep,
Yeah. And I've got a little report on them, on each of the maps,
okay.
what they look like and what they, how do you determine the dates on them, things like this.
All right, so that's the end of Treasurer's report.
Let's
Stay there, Lon, because you're still in the spotlight for Lower Green Study Committee.
Are we gonna do the
Oops,
accept?
Accept. I hear a motion to accept the Treasurer's report as written.
Oh,
I move that we accept the treasurer's report as written.
Second,
A second?
Eva on the second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
thank you.
Okay, now on to Lower Green Study Committee.
Lower Green Study Committee, I should have brought a copy of the report. There's a report out, we're actually distributing that to all of the people that are all the properties that are gonna be in the local historic district. So, it's out, we're making some changes. We were contacted by the Board of Directors for the Evergreen Cemetery. But when they got their copy, I guess they noted that the entire cemetery was included in that, and they wanted only the colonial portion, because they didn't want because they're still burying people in the other places. And so, we checked with everybody, it's fine, we can do this, we checked with Mass Historical, so we're changing our map. The map will look a little different. Instead of the whole property down there, it will only be the embedded portion of it
Way in the front.
behind the wrought iron
Yeah.
fence, back in there. That's all that'll be in it. And they've given it a name. It didn't really have a name, and it's gonna be called the Dole Pasture Burying Grounds or something like that. It's four words. The Dole family donated that property to put to have a cemetery back there. That would have probably been Richard Dole back then.
The report should go to the website department so we can publicize it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Might as
Do
well,
we have
right?
a
Yeah.
tab for,
We get that map
Yeah,
changed.
historical.
We get the
No,
map
but
changed.
we can.
current events, news, something
Yeah.
like that?
Okay,
Cool.
I'll ask.
Okay.
I don't even have a digital version. I got a hard copy like everybody else.
I mean, that can't be that hard to create then.
Well,
I'm
no,
sure.
well, we know we've got one because
Yeah.
we printed from it.
Right, it's maybe-
Yeah. No, I'll just ask Robin for a copy.
Cool.
Yeah. And don't know the date. I can't remember the date. I missed the last meeting because I had a big workshop going on in Newburyport. We're at the point now where everything's been accepted, everybody's been notified. We've given a presentation to the planning board and to the select board. And we have to hold a public hearing.
Yep.
And I've got to find out a little bit more information on that. I don't know the answer to some of the stuff. If it's different than do we have to broadcast live on a hearing? Or is it
All
sufficient
public
to
meetings in
record?
the town of Newbury need to be on the thing.
Recorded?
Yes.
But does it have to be published live, broadcast live?
Simulcast.
Oh, simulcast? Not that I've ever
Okay,
known anything.
okay. That's the only
So
question we have.
eventually, once he gets it up, it goes onto YouTube or it's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it
And-
show up on the cable channel? Is that, I don't have a TV
I've never
anymore.
looked to see if they, that'd be hilarious, but I have no idea.
It used to.
Yeah.
It used to.
Be like
So-
a random time on like, Wednesday morning.
Yeah,
at
you're
10,
just walking
it'd be
by
on.
and pop up all of a
Yeah.
sudden.
So,
So,
anyway, it's gonna be held in, right now at least, it's gonna be held over in the town hall, up in the meeting room. We don't expect a huge crowd.
And what are the notification requirements for that? You have to publish it in the paper 3 weeks before or something?
I
I
don't
think
know.
they've changed a lot of that. I don't even know if they do the, well, you need to go to the town clerk. She's probably got a sheet that tells you how to post a meeting.
Yeah, I missed
And
the
I
meeting,
remember-
so all this may have been discussed in the last meeting.
So,
This is just
it shouldn't
Wednesday
be any
this
different
week.
than posting. well,
Yeah,
not
but
even,
in that,
I
what do you need,
think.
like 48 hours? It's probably the same
Has
situation,
to be
right?
48 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was different when we had to do the other ones.
I think a hearing's
Public
different.
hearings
probably
probably
Yeah.
a little more
Differences.
entailed.
Give
I
people
still don't
more,
think it goes-
more
Because we don't
advance.
have to put our meetings in the newspaper,
Yeah.
Right.
so
No, but they
that's-
go on the website.
Yeah, but you have to actually put them in the newspaper, I think, still,
Yeah.
for other things,
For a public
not for-
hearing.
Not the,
I'm
just these.
sure Ellie knows all the
I'm sure
protocols.
they've
Yeah.
figured it all out, and Robin probably has. I've heard more people I speak about with him, no, that came out backwards. The more, I speak with more people who have met him and or have listened to him on things, and they're very impressed with him, and I'm like, he's a really smart and really easy to talk to person,
Yeah.
so it's nice. So, I think they're kind of surprised when they hear the British accent,
Yeah.
that he's doing the Lower Green thing, it's just like, wait a minute.
Yeah, didn't we throw them out?
Yeah, well, some of the nice ones we let back in.
Okay, website
Anyway.
report. Rebecca.
Pretty much everything's the same. Still waiting for him to finish his swap over so then I can take over again, which
Okay.
is, he seems slightly behind and disheveled at the moment when I saw him this afternoon. So I didn't get any extra, but
Well,
moving ahead.
They just redid they're redoing the entire.
Well, there was
system.
lots of wires coming out of his roof when I went to pick up the,
Oh, well, that's no.
that's why I was like, oh, you seem busy. I'm just gonna grab the camera and
Let's don't
talk to you
forget
later.
that the actual connections to the outside world are still right over here. So anything goes wrong, he has to come down here to see what's wrong with the wires off the old
Interesting.
town hall.
Oh, because they came through the old town hall.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because of the big tower things, they're not gonna just pull them off and run them up the street. It's not like moving a telephone system.
It's crazy.
So,
Yeah,
interesting.
so yeah, no.
So he's boggled with that. Plus, they just changed the whole town
Yeah.
website.
He seemed a little overwhelmed, so
Yeah.
I was like, I
Well, I
won't
thought
bother you today about more
There was
things.
two of them, but he's the only one that does the actual IT stuff.
Yeah,
So,
Tables are used.
I mean, you can tell, every time I go in there, something's different, so he's definitely hustling, so, more effort than I can handle. Way more.
Okay, correspondence.
I don't want to.
Who's our fan club this week?
Let's see. We got all this stuff now. Oh, first, before I forget this, this is the finance committee and select board are having a meeting on the 24th of March. And it's to review the town warrant and the budget, so if anybody's interested in making sure the numbers are right, or it's going to be, I believe it's gonna be literally there, it's not gonna be,
So is it Tuesday, the 24th, you said?
yeah, it'll be on, it's on the town website, but yeah, it's Tuesday the 24th at 7. And, it's a joint meeting of the two boards, the select and the finance committee, so, it's to talk about the warrant and the budget and anything else that comes up that might be related to that or any other.
Will our special account be on that agenda?
Just say, Lon, you ought to go
Yeah.
get a
Should be
chair and
there.
some chips in the front row.
Yeah.
I better go to that.
So, yeah.
Give that to Lon.
Yeah, March 24th.
March 24th, Lon.
Yep, I got it.
All right.
Well, I've been including Bill on the CCs on my correspondence with Tracy.
Good.
Bill DeVay.
Good.
Right now, places, stick things here. This is from you to Peter Benet. If you'd like to read.
Okay, well, this is old business. Building inspector.
That's all that's in this stuff. Here's the witch's stone information. I apologize, too many pre-meeting minute things here, so. It's a little nauseating. Which one are we doing? Did we do February?
Those are done.
February was
We're
done
looking
too?
for
Okay.
correspondence.
I know, but I'm not finding it. It couldn't have been that much.
Letters, emails,
No.
nothing?
This is the. Oh, that's the thing from the library. Okay, so this is the library one. I'm sorry, I apologize. I thought I had my piles all situated. Here we go. Underneath that. I got an email, we got an email from Tracy saying she's reaching out at the request of Chairman Nemeo, who suggested the historic schoolhouse in the Lower Green needs minor repairs.
Adhere to high-protein, low
Sorry.
Let me know specifically what the needs are so that we can get them on the schedule for this spring. And I understand there's discussion about the DPW to move the so-called witch stone. Given the historical value, significance of this marker, I think we may want someone that specialized, experienced in taking care of this. Perhaps the commission would recommend someone.
I mean,
We would be happy to coordinate the event.
I wouldn't even know who to begin with.
So
a
the first thing I thought of
stone.
is, you know where Flowers on Main is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a stone
when
guy
it used
right
to- There's a
there.
stone guy right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, you know, I just soon use somebody local if we're gonna reach out, you know?
right.
What
Do we
what's he
need,
gonna
like,
do?
is that a
It's gonna
situation
move
where
the
you need
witch- the
bids or
old
anything
Fatherstone
weird? Like
back.
you just pick somebody or?
Well, it depends on how much money it is.
Right.
Probably have to get 3 bids.
If it's under 10, if it's under 10,000, I think it's just sound buying practices.
Okay.
You also have Tim Haynes, he's in town, he's got a mini excavator and bobcats, and he's a skilled, him and his father might do it,
Haynes?
Haynes. And the stone, was it Stone Mason on Main Street?
Yeah, like right, it's right across from the little flower
I
shop,
think it's called Stoneworks.
something like
Yeah.
that. I mean, I've
Okay.
only driven past the sign.
So,
10
you know,
years.
before Flowers on Main was across the street. It was in the gray house right next to the post office. And that was also the home of, I think it's Stoneworks, masonry contractor.
So whoever we speak to, this conversation needs to start out with is can they supply a W-9 and will they accept town billing?
Mhm.
Like net 30, but they need to be able to supply a W-9 and they have to have insurance. The first step is I don't know around that stone if it has a cement footing to it or not.
I don't know.
Yeah, it might just be just the stone.
It could just be a stone stuck in the ground.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they moved it not too,
When they were building the,
When they were building the school.
No.
Oh, they moved it since then?
when they put that road in.
Oh, when they,
Yeah,
when they
so
put the
it's
development
recently
in?
been
Yeah.
moved.
Oh, okay.
And
Wonder who
that's
moved
why
it the
we
first
got
time.
that piece
That
of
piece of
land
ground,
is
yeah, okay,
ours
yep.
to make sure it's taken care of.
Yep.
Because the gentleman who was the contractor and builder or whatever on that job, he's very nice.
Yeah, he met with us.
Yeah, he was very nice gentleman, and, that's when it was there, but they moved it so
Okay.
that it wouldn't get damaged while they were trying to put the whole thing in.
Yep,
All right, so
Yep.
who moved it? Because they'd know if there was a footing or what was,
we could ask that contractor.
If we can.
His name began with a Z, I think?
His first name's Tim or Tom.
Yeah, Zemeckis or-
Zemeckis,
Yeah, something like that. It'll be in the minutes from that meeting that they came to, which would have been
It'll be
last
on the
year.
planning board
I'll check with
plan.
Martha.
Be on the planning
Stoneworks.
board plans.
Here's the phone number.
Ah, there we go.
Good old Google View, Street View.
So yeah, that'd be nice if we could ask him how they moved it, because now we have to move it again. And if we already knew how they moved it, if there was actually a cement footing, or if it's just a rock stuck in the soil,
Yep,
then that's all the quicker to just have somebody come down with a small machine and move it.
yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, really, all you need to do is just put a little cement, like pad basically, and cement it in, right?
Put it in.
I don't think you have to.
No,
If it's,
no.
that's the way it is, then
That's
just
a piece
move,
of
dig a
granite,
hole and.
that's pretty heavy.
yeah, maybe
Yeah.
some
Well,
gravel
like,
under
Because
it.
the other stones are not. There's nothing special about
Right.
how they're
You just,
put
you
there.
wanna make sure that the ground is tamped down solid and, you know,
I mean, look at the
No,
one that they
if they
took out.
poured it in cement,
yeah,
and now they have to move it again, now you got a problem.
Oh.
Right.
Now you gotta
Right,
pick up the
right.
whole thing.
yeah.
So you're not gonna do that with a small machine. So we, if we can ask that guy how they did it, so, because we have to
Yep.
move it again.
Right.
Coordinate with me, Mr. Mann, and I will,
Mhm.
because I'll check with Martha, because
That's
I,
fine,
and
so
I know I have notes
The refrain,
somewhere on the guy,
give that
and
to you and
I
Jan
don't know if it's in this.
Yeah,
this
email,
one.
just,
website.
yeah, and then we'll
I'll give
keep it
you
in
both.
email so it's easy.
We found
that
his
way.
name a little while back.
We,
We,
yeah, that means me.
The
Do you
royal
get that all the time too? This is why I'm single. Here's the 2023 February plan. Excuse me, for the building, that whole building complex. The quitclaim deed, Zdenko,
Zdenko.
Zendko.
is his email on it?
Well, I'm just doing one piece at a time, calm down.
Zenko.
Because if I had him, he, no, it probably wouldn't still be on my computer.
Plus,
Because
The
this
main
is
house in there is
the
beautiful.
owner,
I walked
Zdenko
through.
LLC, 4 High Street, North Andover, Mass. Surveyed by Levesque Geomatics, Inc. from Sturbridge, phone number for them. Dated and last revised 11/22/2022. Said plan is recorded with the South Essex District Registry of Deeds. So
South
that it
Essex?
gave it, when they gave us that
That's
piece
weird.
of land,
Yeah, and that should be North Essex, right?
well, I suppose it depends on where the original deed was.
All right,
All right,
keep moving. All right, what's the next piece of correspondence?
You can just freaking wait a minute, okay?
he likes the quick meetings, he's trying to
Yeah,
keep
because
us
he
in.
doesn't have to do anything to get to them, and I have to, and I have pieces in 3 meetings. So, schoolhouse repairs. We already go all of that, we did, right?
It's old business.
What do you hand up for?
All right, schoolhouse repairs.
Well, you took pictures.
I did,
But we're still in correspondence.
Oh.
right.
Yeah.
All right,
So
what's
it's
next in
schoolhouse
correspondence?
repair. Not at the meeting, though, the agenda item?
We're still doing correspondence.
Yeah, it's part of the agenda. This is about our last meeting, I believe. It's from 2/12, and it's from Bill DeMayo to Tracy. Agenda number 5, High Road 25, High Road, and DDV was discussed. Chair Howard stated that the proper application was not provided. My understanding is that he met with Joy this week to discuss this and is in possession of the application which Joy had provided with her original request to the Historical Commission to conduct their review. News to me. 4 concerns were stated as lingering requests for which they want status. The alarm systems, burglar and fire, I believe, need attention. A stone being stowed by Pearson needs to be returned and incorporated into the stone wall at Central Street. The witch stone, which is totally misspelled, on Coleman Road needs to be moved. Tony Matthews commented, only waiting 2 years for this. It's nice when people sit in the living room, isn't it?
Yeah.
Outside
Armchair
fascia
quarterbacks.
damage from birds need repair. Letter to James, no response to date. I'm not sure how they communicate help requests. Can you feel the heavy sarcasm here? So I suggested they submit their request for repair work to Tracy, required by the Town Administrator Act.
Okay.
News to me.
Town administrator told us to send the request to James.
Right.
Well, everybody's an expert on
Mm.
it.
Big time. Okay.
Want me to read your letter?
About what?
Peter?
No,
No?
incoming correspondence.
Say what?
Incoming correspondence, that's what we want.
Well, this is for the March meeting. This thing. This one. Eva responded to someone.
Yeah, there's physicians.
I'm a member of the Historical Commission and have been asked to find a home for many of the 1800s.
Right, so I contacted the library to see if they had the archival material
Uh-huh.
to keep those records. Brady Elliott, is that who's? They didn't get back to me. So I forwarded the information to them so they could ask all, he wanted to know how many there were, what kind of condition they were in. So I forwarded him the gentleman who sent it to you, I forwarded it to him, so he could ask all the questions he wanted. But I didn't hear back whether they accepted them or not. I just thought we should have first try before the library in Newburyport. And Newburyport doesn't have a lot on Newbury. I went in to look for stuff on the Grange. Didn't find anything. So hopefully he'll get back to me or I'll follow up and
I found a lot of great pictures on the old Grange. I was
I like
quite
those.
surprised.
I got a folder going here of stuff, so.
No, I got 2 for the topic.
And the other one was the doctors, I gave her our website, the courier and the courier and
That was the gentleman
Coffin.
that he sent my father or something, my great, whatever, grandfather.
No, that was one I think you answered.
Oh. We get a lot of
And
them.
I directed them to the moon, and I directed them to our website, and she was tickled to death with what I sent her, so that's done.
Okay,
They just, a lot of these people, if you give them a point to start at, because they have no, where do I go?
Right,
Just,
and
I wouldn't know either if I just was looking up
that's why
stuff somewhere
courier
else.
and Coffin right off the top.
Yeah.
But I, like, the moon has the books of the Harvard graduates, that the name could have been in there, so she's got what she needs now.
This is from, speaking of John, our IT guy. He sent an email, good afternoon, to the Historical Commission. The IT and PEG department are working on archival updates for select media and records to keep them up to date with changing technologies.
Right.
Goes back to a meeting we talked about in the library, right? The project includes media in various formats, VHS, mini, DVD, audio tape, CDs, etc. Does the Historical Commission have any materials of this type that would benefit from updating to media or inclusion in PEG
Wow.
backups?
I mean, we've discussed this, so this is just him probably putting it on the record, because I told him we definitely have,
Yeah, so this is
Yeah.
good, so.
yeah.
But we
This,
should
well, this
probably
is
review,
dated
we
the
don't even know
10th,
what's
so-
on that, really. We should
Yeah.
review that stuff first.
Well, I guess
Great
it
to
makes me
get
nervous, like, I
digitized,
don't wanna
but-
touch the VHSs and then have them get destroyed, like, I'd rather have them transferred and then us.
Transfer everything and then we call what
And
we
then
don't
we,
need. Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
we look through it and be like, this is worth keeping, this isn't,
Yeah.
because if it's not coming out of our budget, no offense to the budget people who's listening, but like, I'd want it all copied, I didn't want it all preserved and
Yeah.
then, you know.
So like the legacy thing first, is that, or?
Well, I would think, you know, ones that we know are absolute, we do those priority, and
Instead
then,
of passing around the VHS videos.
well, I just know that
Well,
like,
the
Did you-
things, the
yeah,
things
get it
down the
done.
library, a lot of those aren't they cassette tapes?
The audio cassette tapes.
yeah, well, that's where more I'm nervous about, because I definitely want those to be transferred, you know, digitally, because like I brought in a couple of VHSs from like the 2000s, and one of them got destroyed with me trying to put it in a VCR and just watching it, and that was just like my stupid, you know, VHS movies and stuff. So that's
Yeah.
why I'm like nervous. I'm like, I don't want to put anything that's been sitting in a cabinet for the last 20 years into something and destroy it.
Yeah.
Have the pros do it.
And those videos,
Send it to the
the
pros.
videos, if it's film, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it
As it gets old, it
disintegrates.
stretches,
Yeah.
and when you send it to the place, they'll clean it, they'll oil it, and before they start running it through any mechanisms.
I just know that I would wreck it.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do that. But yes, anything like that, and I think you mentioned a letter earlier, like digitally, anything that we think that he can utilize, I think we
Yeah,
should
because we
take
found
advantage
all those
of
old
it.
documents in that cabinet.
Yeah,
So
100%.
do you think we
Should
need to
all be
answer this
scanned.
letter, or you've already talked to him enough
I mean, I've
about it?
talked to him. I think it's probably worth sending a response back saying, yes, we can collect those things. Where should we bring them? You know what I mean? Like, what should we do once we have them all for transfer? Because I mean, then that's just a case of us getting a couple of bins and like loading up.
It's also a security issue, though.
Where do we send them? Do we get them back? Things like that.
Well, I don't want to put everything we have in one Tupperware tub and stick it in Chaos office and,
True.
and it, you know, when's he gonna get to it? It should stay in our possession until it's time or something.
Till it's ready to be shipped out.
Yeah, it's in the library now,
It's locked
right?
up.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, going from the library to town hall is, you know, not a long trip.
So,
No, I know, but I'm just
No,
saying,
I
like,
mean,
if
so we
he,
can leave them where they are.
if
for now.
yeah, like if he needs to, if we need to send them in like a certain box or something like that, like we can,
we
you
do
know,
phases, or do some,
yeah,
Yeah,
do
those
these,
are
and when you're
coming.
done with those, we'll give you these.
yeah,
Let's not just give them everything all at once, no.
smart.
Unless it was going to an outside contractor.
Well, I
that was
think
gonna-
most of them are gonna go to an outside contractor,
Well,
that's
that's a
why,
different case, and you've got to sign receipt for
yeah,
32 of these, and 8 of these, and 9 of these,
right.
and somebody's signing for them, then that's fine. But,
But it's
I don't-
worth, I mean, I think it's definitely worth pursuing,
That's
because
all we had, wasn't it? Just the cassette tapes, the audio, was there audios?
there's, yeah,
Of the
there's
interviews that
little
folks had?
cassettes, I think there's a few big ones, I don't know what's on them, and then there's a bunch of like paper things that should be scanned,
Well, yeah, that's a different ballgame,
yeah.
so you're going to answer that email and take care of that.
Yep.
And then, I mean, yeah, if it has to be done in like 4 phases or whatever,
And he may
Let's
be
just
thinking
start.
putting that in as for some type of budget.
yeah,
So he may want to know that we've got, you know, 15 things that need to be done.
right.
If you had a special fund, we could use that.
No, I'd rather use
Yeah.
the other
Try to
stuff
use
and
John's
save,
budget than
save
ours.
it, yeah, 100.
Okay, we're done with the 25 High Road thing, right?
I'll take care of it.
I think I had, what do I have, 5 of these? So afraid I didn't copy them. got all of these. Anyway, so, right there. See it? All right. 25. That's me. I have to go into these local early letters. We did this already. Huh?
We already did that.
Well, I did announce it.
We already talked about it.
I'm just saying. Eva has helped so many people.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah. You helped this gentleman named Lloyd,
yeah,
and then you helped, whoever,
Delta.
1800s
Oh,
Civil War
That's
letters.
the one that I sent to the library that I haven't heard back. Can I keep this copy? I'm gonna follow up
Yeah, go ahead.
on it.
I probably have 5 copies of everything, because too many, they're not enough, I guess. Oh, here, this is the position one, we talked about that too, right? Good. People, people are always sending us things, hi, we're looking for my ancestors, and it's like, so, I tell people this, and I've got a speech practically I can pull from another one. We are a historical commission, not a historical society, and as such, we encourage folks to seek information at the Newbury and/or Newburyport libraries, the Museum of Old Newbury, give them information on that. The library on State Street has excellent archives, the Sons and Daughters, give them the information on that. And that they can look at our 1635 website, because
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the ballgame.
Now, I'm surprised at how many people don't know about our website. We get a lot of these, and you'd think they've looked it up, get the email, but it's like they've just,
They pass right by the
Haven't seen-
website,
yeah.
yeah.
because it's
Cause
definitely.
they just Google like historical in Newbury,
Yeah.
and they get
And that's
the
where you
town of
guys pop
Newbury.
up.
Yeah, all right, that's why.
That's my
It's-
guess,
Click on
I
it.
mean,
But really, the website has everything they need.
and we already talked about the Liberty polls before, right?
Yep. Yeah, that was just my suggestion. I did look at a few other things, but I don't know, seems like you need a lot of time. Like if we wanted to do soldiers' homes, kinda like they do in Newburyport,
Yep.
if this house could talk, if this soldier could talk. But that would take a lot of work and a lot of time. We don't have that kind of time.
We also have that sign that Lafayette trained here or something, or coming to the Lower Green.
Say again?
The lower
Or
grade?
some kind of
Somebody's
a post, a sign that talks about somebody on his way. I think it was
Benedict Arnold going
Arnold.
to Quebec, that's
Somebody
the upper
donated
green.
a sign.
Upper green.
That's how-
Well,
yeah.
they camped on the
The-
upper
the-
green.
No, well, they were gonna put one on the Lower Green.
Oh,
Oh, really?
they were?
Yeah.
When?
No, that's what Bill told me the other day.
Oh.
No.
No, we have the big stone out there that's got the
Well, I know that.
memorial, right? Because people go, Benedict Arnold.
This
I go,
is for the
"Well, he
Lower
was nice
Green.
then."
I don't know where it's gonna be
Yeah.
put.
He was a good guy then.
Oh,
Should we check into this some more?
Well, I would like to know where.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or out in the middle, if they play soccer out there.
Don't just like plop it somewhere.
Yeah.
I'd like to know what it's gonna entail. Yeah, what is it?
He was telling me like I knew what he was talking about. Okay, so we haven't been
No, I've never heard
contacted
about
on that.
it. No.
No.
Oh, okay, well, that's
We
interesting.
can't even get the bird
Thanks
holes
for the-
fixed. We're
thanks
gonna
for
put
the
monuments
insider
up
tip.
now without us even knowing about it?
Well, the meeting that, where I missed the last meeting, Bill was this
Right.
thing, yeah. So we talked beforehand. And it sounds like it's coming our
Everybody
way
leaves us out of the
soon.
loop, man. Where's the last about stuff all the time?
Lafayette, you said it was?
Well, it's,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's a, like a post with a
Yeah.
sign nailed onto it.
Really?
One of those like, you know, like
Pretty.
I didn't know Lafayette went,
Okay,
Through
I wanna
here?
go out of
well, I
order
knew
so
he
we
went
get
through
some
there,
stuff done
that
here.
route, but I didn't know he hung out there.
Let's go,
Like Arnold.
the town administrator wants, the repairs that need to be done to, the outside of the schoolhouse. Were you able to visit?
I was there today, hang on. Let's see here.
Sent him in your request.
So, one thing that I found that was a little bit concerning, was on the ceiling, there is what appeared to be a water spot.
Yeah,
Oh,
moisture
no.
coming through.
But I went up in the attic, and right above that spot, flashlight all around it, I didn't see any leaking, so that may have been pre-existing.
Could have been.
Where was it?
So it's over by the
The desk?
desk in the back?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an old leak spot. We put a box up there with some.
We had wet spots
plastic
before,
bags.
Okay,
so
all
it
right.
could have been old.
That's, okay, that's fine then.
So in theory, we just need to have the ceiling repainted eventually.
Depends if it's skim plaster and it's natural. You're not supposed to paint those.
Yeah, I don't know, that's a good question. To look next time we're there and really
It
pay
looks
attention
like
to it.
skin
I think it looks
plaster.
authentic.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay.
So, the south side with the doors, and then you can
Oh,
see,
that's a nice picture.
you can see the, the peeling
Yeah.
paint,
Yeah.
and then
And the
the east side,
Ish.
paint- and the
Okay.
paint's coming off in sheets,
yeah,
so it wasn't
Prepped correctly.
and that's the full east side.
It's very difficult to keep these old buildings painted. I own a bunch of them. It's
And you can
impossible.
see the paint peeling. And this is the hole, let's see if I can
Well,
zoom in on that.
I mean, I still think she looks pretty good for an old building compared
Yeah.
to some of the
Yep.
other ones you see,
Yep.
old schoolhouses that are like falling apart.
Well, when was she revamped?
76.
Yeah, 1976. So you can see here, this is the hole. This is in the, what would be the
Northeast.
northeast corner.
Friggin' squirrel hole.
Yeah, and then in addition to that, you can see somebody put a piece of flashing or something to
That's all
cover
you
up
do
the
is squirrels
hole.
will just eat through wood again, so that's where you have to form a piece of metal and put it over there.
So,
It's just caulk it and metal it.
Okay, so
Oh,
is that the
my.
one right next to the tree or
Yeah.
next to the road?
Yeah.
right next to the tree.
Okay,
I'm
because
that's
I mean,
getting
both
a
of
lot
those corners get it,
Yep.
and they fixed them already at least twice over
Yeah,
the years,
okay.
since I've been down
And
there.
then,
So,
let's see here.
Trim that tree back so it
So
doesn't
those
jump.
are,
There's-
those
Yeah.
are squirrels then.
Yeah, there's the north side, and again, you see the
I
peeling
have, we have
paint.
flying squirrels in my yard though, like it doesn't
Yeah.
even matter.
Don't you love those?
They're crazy. Yeah, that backside needs it.
Yeah.
So,
And this is the opposite corner, so this is the corner by the dirt road.
yeah,
so that's just peeling, there's no hole
no,
there.
this hole's,
Right in there.
There's a hole?
yeah,
Yep.
see that dark
Hang on,
spot
I
there?
can zoom in on that.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
Is that like woodpecker holes?
This just looks like rock to me.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
worse.
Really?
Because, yeah.
Now, look at the
Because,
birds.
because rock
They've had,
travels.
they've
Oh,
come
yeah.
down there
Yeah,
and
right.
done
And
the
well, you gotta
birds
take,
at
you
least two or
can't
three
just put a
times, I said,
patch over it
because
for filler.
they've
Right.
been
Because
fixing
the wood
them,
next to it's
so.
no
Yeah,
good
you
too.
gotta dig back to
Yeah.
get clean wood. And then, let's see
It'd
here.
be a shame not to. I mean, we spend so much money now on the roof and the windows to let the outside of the building go.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
So can you construct a letter to her? Do you
Sure.
mind doing that?
I'll do that.
So I think it ought to go into priorities of the holes first,
Mhm.
and then tell her that it needs to get, obviously, it's not, the painting's not gonna be done for the 250th, but as close to that as it's gonna need to be scraped and painted again.
Yep. And not the way it's been done in the past. I think the reason it's this way now is that the last time it was painted, they just walked up to the building, they might have power washed it, and then
And
they just
slapped it
slapped
right on,
latex on it, and that's,
It's the new paint. I
yeah.
prime my building, it just, the primer and the paint peels right off too. So I don't have we're looking at different types of epoxy primers and stuff now.
Yeah.
Because the older wood
Yeah,
and the new paint, older paint, moisture went through it. It
Yep.
was,
Yeah.
when during a rainstorm, it shielded it. But then when it dried in the sun, the moisture was able to come through. The new paint doesn't do that.
Yeah.
So it just unbonds the paint
Yeah.
and it just falls off in giant sheets.
yeah.
Well, the interesting thing about this is if the town approves the local historic district, we qualify for grants to get this fixed. To get it
Yeah.
painted.
Is that more hurdles though, than towards?
No, it's
or-
just, I don't know.
Yeah,
Well, the grants usually need to be bigger than just a paint job on
Yeah.
the house.
right.
So what we asked, we were just talking to Bill about this. And it had to be a certain amount of higher. So it'd probably be $10,000-15,000 to have somebody scrape it, paint it correctly.
Probably more than that.
I don't know. I mean, that's probably about right, because like, I had my house done just recently, and it was surprisingly affordable once.
Yeah, but yours was partially done, wasn't it?
Just 2 sections out of like all of the facets.
Yeah.
So I mean, they did a majority of the house.
So
It
they'll-
was,
they'll have them-
it was about 16 to have them do that, and we used 3 different colors in some areas, things like that. Like,
Yeah.
they had no problem. So like, just a simple lot shorter of a building,
One
Yep.
color,
one
short building,
color.
straight runs.
Yeah, that should be much more affordable.
Plenty of room to
When I
work.
had mine done, I
Yeah.
had them also repair when they scraped it, they found some.
Yeah, well,
bad-
we
they-
had some repairs
they
too,
cut out
but
a
I mean,
piece and
it's
put a wood in
nothing,
it,
nothing
yeah.
compared to what the schoolhouse needs.
The other thing we're gonna be, if we have animal infiltration, the other thing we're gonna have to be watching is that big tree on the northeast corner. Make sure that that's trimmed adequately
Yeah.
back from the building, so they haven't got
Bump it
a
over.
highway to a roof.
Yeah,
Raccoons and
But the
whatnot.
roof looks good, the inside of the building looks good, the windows still look good. We didn't have any damage over the winter
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
the
Oh,
windows.
and the window looks good. I went up in the attic to get these,
Yep.
for these things, and that window up there's been done nicely.
Yep,
Good.
so in general, she's in good shape, but she needs a little love.
okay. All right, if you could take care of that, it'd
I
be
will,
great.
yeah.
And if you want to put the fire alarm, burglar alarm
Mhm.
on that list, then that's been sent through.
Okay.
All right, I want to go on back to 25 High Road. This is old business from last month. Since our last meeting, the building inspector wanted, because the request from the selectmen went to the building inspector. The building inspector wanted a letter back from us, which we voted on at the meeting. So this is what I sent back to Peter. The Newbury Historical Commission examined the Board of Selectmen letter requesting a determination of historical significance. The members of the Historical Commission confirmed that 25 High Road structure is automatically deemed a significant structure under Chapter 65. This is due to it being in the historic district. Thank you very much, Channing Howard. I have met with Joy, Assistant Town Administrator, about the infamous packet and the request. And she says they are not applying for a demolition permit. She pointed me to the cover letter here to pursue a historical significance inquiry. So I said, what do you want from us? She says, a letter from the Historical Commission describing why we think it's a significant structure. So I don't know where we want to go with this. We've already said it's a significant structure. They want, but this predates that. So this is the original.
So that's before last month's meeting.
This was before last month's meeting. This is before my meeting with Joy. I said, Joy, what do you want? A letter that says, why do we think this structure is significant? And I said, it's automatically a significant structure. I said, do you want a demolition permit? You have to apply. And I'm talking to Peter, the building commissioner. He says, yes, all they have to do is fill out the application, and it has to be done on the permit link system like everybody else. So I don't know, do we just table this? Or do we want to send a letter back saying why we say it's a significant structure?
Do they think that if they state or apply for a demolition permit, that the impression is going to be they're going to tear the place down? Because they need to do that if they just want to rip the front door off. Do you think it's a perception thing?
Asked her right out, I said, are you asking for a demolition permit? No.
Okay, because
So-
you need that even if you're doing repairs.
Right, if you need a
Yeah.
dumpster, then you need a demo permit.
Yeah.
So what are they asking for?
Right, this is.
They want, she says they want a letter answering why we think it's a significant structure.
And
No, it's-
why do they want us to answer that question? What is the reason
Because
behind the
she's
question?
just- the answer to the question is easy,
structure itself,
yes.
Or is it
It's in a
the
historic
drainage?
It's in the only National Historic Registry district in this town,
Right.
unfortunately. And up until, how long ago, it was the town hall.
Right.
And that spot that it's on has been the town hall for how long?
That's the thing, the site is got more, I've got a bunch of stuff on this. The site is more important than the building, although the building could be preferably, judged, preferably preserved because of its social stuff, not because of the architecture, not because of
I
other.
mean, I guess
But it's
I
not
wanna
even
know
an
what their
original building, though.
intentions with the building is going to be after.
I agree.
Like, that's all I wanna know.
So,
So is it the significance in the Grange and what it meant?
But it's not,
to the
It's not the
Right.
Grange building, though.
the Grange is gone.
Right. Right,
The only thing that's.
right, it's not even an original building.
No.
Right.
I mean,
And it wasn't even rebuilt to be the town hall. We bought it in 1937 it was put together in 27. So
yeah,
we
it's
bought
been
it
hard
10
to
years
find-
later to service the, because
It's been hard to find
So
significance.
1937 to
now.
2005 or
we-
whenever.
We'd have to limit our page stuff to just one page to, but this is why I'm bringing up, before we even get into it, why?
Yeah.
This is just
there
a-
anything in all of this, that
No.
huge package they
No,
gave us?
No, the cover
was-
letter's the only thing that's new, the rest of it
Yeah.
is all
That's from
15.
when they were
This
doing
is
the,
from Chris.
what I always called the triple play. It's all from when they were trying to do the police, fire, and town hall
Yeah.
as one massive unit that looked like City Hall Plaza in Boston. Which is why
Early ugly. Yeah.
nobody was
Yeah.
voting for it, because it didn't look like it belonged here. That's my personal opinion.
So the cover
Hall
to our
Plaza doesn't look like it belongs either.
demolition delay bylaw, this bylaw is enacted for the purpose of preserving and protecting significant structures in the town of Newbury which constitute and reflect distinctive features, very much, architectural, cultural, political, agricultural, social history of the town, which
Political.
in my opinion, we're losing every day, the character of this town. And that building is one of them, and we need to hold on to it if the next step, I said, would be an interior walkthrough to inspect the building. But,
You want me to read what I wrote on that justification
go
portion?
ahead.
Okay, because the Upper Green and its surrounding structures are part of the National Register District, they automatically meet the historically significant criteria under Newbury's demolition delay bylaw. Preferably preserved designation, if a demolition permit is sought, if one is sought, for a contributing structure, I'm not sure what I meant there. The Newbury Historic Commission can designate it as preferably preserved, triggering a 9-month delay and expose preservation alternatives, to explore preservation alternatives. And then I've got here what the criteria. It's a building typically designated as preferably preserved under the demolition delay bylaw if the commission determines that its demolition would be detrimental to the town's historical and architectural heritage. Yeah, and then I go into, these are all the criteria that could designate it, and I said,
Okay.
1, 2, 5 apply.
Good.
So if we have to do
Why
something,
don't we put that in the letter?
but we
and send it to them?
haven't gotten that far.
But Becky's
It-
point,
it
and
says
what he's
if they
saying is,
apply.
we haven't got that far, and we wanna know what we're
Why?
doing.
So in other words, what did you give us that big lump of nothing for in the first place?
Exactly.
All right,
That's the KISS method.
so,
What's it for?
until next month.
Okay.
Any,
Yeah.
everybody's saying, fine?
Agreed.
Give us
Why
a
won't they just
reason, give
apply
us
for a demolition
information.
delay law? A demolition?
Because then it's gonna open up more things
Yeah.
if they,
Resistance.
But it's not to destroy, to demolish it, it's to
I
see
mean,
if we
if it
can,
was-
if we can fix it.
If it was to like renovate the asbestos, mediate or whatever, get
said
it all
you
out,
need it for
things
that.
like that, okay, you know, like,
I mean, the bottom line to me is, personally, they wanted to build a bank over there in the house that was, so they took the house that was there, tore it down, and replaced it, its exact exterior features with the house as a bank. So,
That's some stuff.
obviously it can be done. In
I'll-
this,
I'll keep adding to
especially
it.
in this area, because all the other houses are way up in the air, huge,
Yeah,
or
I'll keep
whatever.
adding to it.
But
Just
that's
keep
not
going.
that big of a building, so what are we trying to do with it? There's no explanation,
Well, if we're
there's
gonna-
no information, just,
Right, it needs to come.
don't give me the stuff you had out 15 years ago. What good is it?
Okay.
That's
All
my
right.
opinion.
Lon, you have the floor for Operation MAP.
Oh, observation maps. Okay, I didn't make copies of this. I just printed one of them out. So I'm just gonna, let me hold this up. I was hoping there'd be a table that we could set up, because roll those out.
we
I don't wanna
can
do it on
clear
the
this
floor.
off and roll it out here.
Oh, okay. Now, this is what one of them looks like.
Yep.
Okay, so it's a map of Europe.
Date on that?
People down there.
There's no date on it, but I determined from the criteria and the names and what were countries and so on, it's gonna be about
Yeah.
1920 for this,
great.
20 to 25. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, that's this one.
Yep.
Let me find my other one.
So were these maps
The other,
done for the 300th, 350th?
what were they, what? Was the-
Were they done for the schoolhouse? Do we know anything about
No,
them?
well, they would
Just-
never have been displayed in the schoolhouse because the schoolhouse wasn't in use. So I'm not sure where they came from. I'm assuming from another school because there's a standard pack of 9 of these. In fact, that's worth some, actually worth some
That's
money.
the Atwood
If
series?
you had all of them, yeah. And they come in a case and you can pull them down individually, so
Okay,
they're
so these are
stacked.
commercially made.
They're commercially made,
Okay,
but they are not just paper. They have the linen backing.
yeah.
And this one, the one is a large size, which means it's worth a little bit more. All the Europe is laid out, and you can tell what everything is by the names on it, what the dates are. The other one, I'm guessing it's between 1930 and 1935. So none of those go back into the 1800s.
Do we have a place to
Oh,
display
and that's
them?
this one, this is the other one.
Do we have a place to display them?
Well, I would, it's because they come with the rack. I
Oh.
would stick them above the blackboard
Yeah,
so
be
they
able
can be
to pull
pulled
them
down.
down.
Oh,
So, but you'd want somebody with, the paper's gonna be fragile, right?
Like
Even
this-
the linen
like
backing,
that
so
little
they can,
easel thing we have by
they
the,
can
Oh, yeah,
moisturize it.
right.
in the front of the room, yeah, that
Yeah.
somebody gave us from, was
The
wasn't
little
that from
kid
the
ones?
Bloodhouse or
Yeah, it wasn't left on the front steps?
No, no, wasn't.
But this is the second one, and this is Asia. This is an Asian map.
And is that part of the same, no, that's
It's-
Bacon's
This is
Excelsior,
different,
that's
this
a
is
different
Bacon,
one,
yeah, Bacon and Company. And we go from the date that it's at least about 1935, because they moved from this is a new location for them, and that's printed on the map.
So these are both from
And then
times that
these are the
schoolhouse wasn't a
criteria for
schoolhouse.
determining age. So that's on the back of that, of how we set the age up for it. It's about 1920 on that one, and it's about 1935 on this one, 30 to 35.
1901.
Because this says Siam in here,
Ah.
so we know it's before Thailand. And there's a couple of other things up in North Korea. He's got a name that just Chinese gave it, and that's in this map. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. It was fun researching this.
Yeah,
actually.
it is fun,
Yeah.
if you like history.
Yeah, here-
We're on the historical commission.
So if we could,
Yeah.
we could
Let's just flatten the
Roll it
table
out
out
here.
here and let's look at them.
move my stuff off the table here. And they're not that fragile. But I wouldn't leave them out overnight in the rain.
No.
They are paper, they're not parchment, like the, but they have different printing processes, they're very bright.
Chan, you're gonna give
Not like
yourself
the map we
a
have.
hernia.
Oh, yeah. There's no men in my house. I have to do everything myself. I'm used to lumping. Say that again?
I said, it's just paper.
It's just paper also?
Yeah.
Oh, stop yawning.
Yeah, because of the way they get pulled down in a schoolroom, they reverse,
Right.
if you do them upside down, pull them out. Maybe you could just kind of real carefully roll that out that way. I'll pull this way. There you go.
Good looking.
That's good.
Wow.
So we got a little fading down here, and I don't know, and they might be able to pull that out.
Punch it up a little bit, yeah.
Clean it up, because they did a great job. And they'll replace this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like they did last time, so it'll, yeah. And I didn't bring the carrying case, because they're awkward on that.
yeah.
So I'll put them back in when I'm done here. But you see how bright the colors are
Yeah.
compared to our map?
Yeah.
It's a different printing process. And if you can look at the back, here, let's pull this
Carefully
up
flop
carefully.
it.
You can see it's
It's a linen,
a
yeah.
linen.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's put on linen. But they don't have to take anything off of these. They could they're just gonna protect it.
Yeah,
You know, maybe, I don't know what you do to paper, if you oil it or you,
As
Yeah.
long as you keep it out of the sunlight, just
Yeah.
clean the bottom and call it done, and
yeah.
question is which ones are we gonna hang, and is this should we just hang
well,
one
there's
of
only
them?
two of them, and
Oh, right.
we've got the mounting thing. So we could mount it on the wall right above the blackboard, like they probably used them, and.
Be able to
and
pull
they
it up and
could
down.
actually pull them up and down.
Blackboard.
The spring's still
front one.
working.
Underneath Washington.
Well, it could be
Right?
behind the desk, or it could be on the back wall.
I would think on the back wall.
Where the other one is?
Yeah, like
It-
that's
I
where all
mean,
the
we could-
maps
We
are.
wouldn't take anything down.
Well, don't we have to take the glass encased
No.
debris?
No, you would just have it like
It-
mounted
it-
above.
It
so you-
sticks out from the wall.
Yeah.
Just pull down right in front of it.
Yeah, but the back blackboard, you've got that light above it.
Yeah, but that's way up there.
Well, it's not up that high,
No,
this is
right on.
tall.
I didn't, this is the big one.
Then maybe
This
it does
is,
make sense for the
All
front.
you need is
I mean, we can.
shade hardware, you know?
Yeah, a continuous cord loop.
This is the large one that's actually has more value than the small ones. I'm just read the criteria here.
This is
Yeah.
not,
The oversized versions are those exceptional
So,
conditions often command a
it's probably
higher
got a spring in
price.
it, but it's frozen right now.
Yeah,
What's that?
So this probably has a spring inside of it, but it's
Yeah.
frozen right now. It's corroded and frozen.
Okay. Yeah, so this is the 65 by 53, so this is the larger version,
Yeah.
because they apparently had smaller versions too.
And what's the other
Yeah,
one?
so, the other one's China. So let's say, what were the tellers on this? This was
Do we need them?
Germany, East Prussia shows up. Where am I?
Here's Germany.
Yeah. Here it is. East Prussia
Prussia.
shows up here, and this is the Polish corridor.
Yep,
So that
corridor
went up
you
into
see,
there.
which would have
That
been
didn't
post-World
make it
War
through
I.
the war,
yeah.
yeah. So some of the stuff here says 1920, some of the stuff says 1935. Prussia was severed by the Polish corridor, there we go.
No,
No,
I don't see.
East Prussia, because of that, okay, this is
just because we have them.
likely the 1925 version
That's
or
what
the
it is.
1934 editions. East Prussia separated from the rest of Germany with this.
So would we want to
And
have
the
it at the library then
There's
instead
that.
of at the schoolhouse?
I couldn't find these cities in Poland.
Just, I mean,
Yeah.
like, seems
But this exists, Free
sad to get
City
rid of
of
Danzig,
Danzig.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
That
would
was
indicate.
that's the end of the corridor right there.
Yeah, right there, yeah. And then
Danzig and Gdansk.
Ireland, or 20 versions show Irish Free State. So look at Ireland, does it say Irish?
because like,
Irish Free
do
State.
we care
Irish
about
Free
that
State.
much?
Okay, see, that's
I wish it
earlier,
was a
see,
US
now that
map.
says 1920s
Right.
version.
Yeah.
So some
they
of these
all
are
Europe?
saying
They
35.
must be
It's
right.
just two, the other one's of China.
Oh,
So my question seriously is, it's great that we have these, but first of all, they have nothing to do with the schoolhouse.
There we go.
Right.
That was the
Right.
question.
And second,
Once I got the dates,
why
yeah.
are we gonna spend money to preserve something that we don't really need down there? Do we wanna take a vote on that before we
Well, that's,
vote,
yeah.
right? I mean,
Well, will it fit in any other wall, like the entranceway or the hallway, or?
the entrance, will it take up the entire entrance?
No.
Well, I don't
where the
know if any of
table
them
is?
are, the
This
other
one's smaller.
small- The other one's a little smaller.
But do we
Well,
need a
behind the
map of
liquor
China
cabinet.
that's?
That doesn't reflect the period of the school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean,
Yeah.
it's, the other one that was so horribly damaged is effective.
1853, yeah.
And people get mesmerized
Oh,
by
yeah,
that one.
yeah.
So, but we have other maps around or something people don't pay that much attention to.
Right.
It's because it's so old. Or else they look at the one that's right near the desk in the back
Yep.
and see where their families came from, but,
Yeah,
Right.
I don't
you
Yeah,
know.
doing
And
something with
I
this
love
doesn't
this history
necessarily
stuff, but
fit the mission.
can we put them in the library is a good idea.
well,
I
that's what I'm
mean,
just thinking,
just give
like,
them to the
you
library,
know,
Yeah, we
in-
can-
in that regard,
if they want them.
You know,
They
just,
want 'em, yeah.
just do any other.
throw them up on
things, just the
eBay. Sell 'em.
Yeah, that's
Newbury
what I.
Grammar School want
That's
them,
just
or,
what I was thinking.
you know. That's
I
just
think
my opinion.
wrap them
I
up
don't
nice
know.
and tight and hold on to them, and I'd say immediately if it was a US map, it's a beautiful
Oh,
map.
yeah, if it
Oh,
was,
yeah.
this,
I
if
mean-
it was the
Well, they have,
states.
there are US ones, but
Yeah,
we didn't have one of those in the
Right.
attic. This is the
so,
only one that was up there for this series.
I
I
mean, I
guess-
think it's amazing that it's, that they look
Yeah,
so
but
good.
I don't think it
when
makes
they're so
sense for
old,
like
but-
time
And
wise.
especially this leaky attic in the schoolhouse.
I know.
God.
Do we wanna vote or something?
it's up to Lon, I think it's informal. Until we find a place to hang them, I say continue to
Hold on
store
to
'em.
them.
Unless you think there's the China that doesn't tie into the schoolhouse at all, so.
Well, not only that, it's one of them says 1714 in the corner. And I thought, oh my God, that's cool, and it might have been that one. But after I did a little research, that's the print number.
Dang, that's good, huh?
Because the company that printed them didn't exist until about 1870. So,
That's funny.
yeah, I know, I thought, wow, this is
Yeah,
a
I mean, I
really
think
old
it's-
one.
I think it's just awesome that they,
Yeah.
and it looks so
And the
great.
It's a
does.
beautiful
I
color,
know,
yeah.
but I mean, I just don't think that, we don't have that much wall space left. And we have enough trouble with people trying to not have
Yeah,
them pulling
I'd rather
things
it be
up and
more-
down. I mean, look at the poor organ, I'd rather spend money to get that
Yeah.
Restored. yeah.
revived in some way than maps that wouldn't have been around when the schoolhouse was there, so
Or used.
that's
So
just,
isn't
Now,
that-
they certainly weren't used in this schoolhouse.
Right.
I
yeah.
would assume they
The
came
organ
from one
wasn't
of the
used in
other
the schoolhouse
schoolhouses.
either, most likely.
True.
I guess wrap them up and preserve them.
Okay, and well, you want to see the other one, or?
Sure, let's
Why
take a
not?
look
We
at
went
it.
to all the
Figure you
trouble,
guys
we
could
might
roll
as
that
well.
one out.
Should we roll this up very gently and nicely and?
I'll figure out a better way to preserve them
I'm
up there in
getting
the
more of
attic.
this.
Maybe I'll put them in my attic,
Plastic sleeve.
yeah. But my attic at least is dry.
Hey, our attic in the schoolhouse is dry.
Yeah, we just
Right
gotta
now.
keep the squirrel out of there, then we'll be all set.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it's so dry.
Just sit it on top, and I'll put rubber bands back on. This one rolls the correct way for some reason. It's a little- This is not quite as bright.
Yep.
Now, this is the one, what did we say, this was the 20?
1920s,
Mongolia.
out of Mongolia.
Yeah. So where
Never
is it?
mind, really.
Siam.
There it is. You couldn't find it. This is the telltale for the date.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, because that Siam became Thailand.
Chosen for Korea.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right, there it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. And that has a date on it too.
am I
The
seeing?
thing it didn't
It's
have,
the
it
band?
didn't
What is
have,
that?
oh, the,
Hello.
Right.
Manchuria.
Yeah.
This
Who's
is the earlier spelling.
Abyssinia.
So that says it's older.
Italian Somaliland.
If this said something about Soviet,
Oops.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
So that makes, that's an
Yeah.
older,
Stuck on
so I think this is the
some,
1920.
Yeah, because it's got,
Version.
well, it would have been pre-World War One if it doesn't have the Soviet Union, right? So this
Yeah.
has got to be pre-1920, certainly.
Oh, no, that's a
Right?
thought.
There's
That's
no
a
Soviet
thought.
Union. Persia instead of Iran.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's what we were just looking at, look at,
Tanganyika,
territory,
yeah.
yeah, hi.
Abyssinia.
Yeah, I don't know even how to pronounce these. I'm glad you do.
I got a C in history.
Did you, I got A's
In
this.
world and
I
in
did not
American
do well in
history.
this
Math, I
area of
got
the
C's in
world.
math, I'm
Yeah.
an accountant, I got C's in math. Oh, right.
I think it's the same thing.
I
It
was an
was
English
never
major,
used
we
in the
didn't have to count.
schoolhouse. Dutch East Indies.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it has Philippine Islands, USA, which
Trichinopoly.
means it has to be after 1898, because that would have been the Spanish-American
Oh,
War.
that really
right?
puts a window on it.
So it's between 1898 and 1917.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're so proud of
There
you.
you go.
Thank you.
Get your brain
I get the
working.
gold star for
You
geography.
do.
Yeah, you're the guy I wanted to be sitting next to in world history.
Copy your
Yemen.
homework.
Every time I see Yemen, I always think of that.
Yes.
It was an episode of Friends where
I
he
passed.
was
I
making
gotta
jokes
see.
about how he was going to get shipped off to Yemen.
Yemen.
What is it? Hadra Hamaut?
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
I don't know what kind of projection this is. It's not a Mercator. I don't know what it is. The, the
Yeah.
layout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with this one.
Cool.
All right.
Interesting.
All right. Wrap her up.
Store it.
Okay.
Here's one we know.
Okay, so we won't tell her that
Cyprus.
we're gonna
Yeah,
do.
I recognize
we won't-
Italy.
We won't put that on the list of things we want to use
No, we
the
have
money
more
for.
priorities of other old letters
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
whatnot.
sorry, got caught, yeah.
Did that get, I don't think that's tight enough. Let's do it again. Yeah, that's,
Can you
it's
spin
real
it?
loose. I'll go over here.
Other way.
Excuse me. We're gonna,
All right. Do we have other things to
Oh.
discuss? Or are we good?
well, we can do that. That'll be it.
We're done enough for the day. The
Oh my God,
maps,
he's
Rich,
looking at the list.
spaceship, Coleman Road.
Uh-uh.
That is it.
Wow, Lucy, you must be going
Can
up
you
the
tap
end
it?
over
Just
there.
tap
Oh,
it
is,
in.
Yeah, this side here wasn't tight enough.
That's it.
Let me pull this down, Jan. Pull this back. Take it all the way back to the end, and then, okay, now pull it tight at the top before we start rolling.
You got it? There you go.
It
Feels
feels
good.
tight, I don't feel like it's
Okay,
moving.
go ahead,
Okay.
see what happens.
No, easy, we're starting to go.
Which way? Well,
I-
I fell over here.
I don't think it's,
Copacetic?
yeah, just roll it.
Okay,
I think it's been like that for 100 years.
here, I'm gonna swing it.
All right.
Is that yours?
Yes.
I'll put it back in the, that's the flap.
The flap.
I was checking all the things that they
Okay,
use
is
for
there a motion
determining
to adjourn?
value. So if it had the little pull strings
I'll
on
do a
it,
motion to
it picks
adjourn.
it up a
Motion
lot
to
better.
adjourn.
I second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
8:40.